holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. There he goes, right side. He's still on his feet. How about this? And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. 83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. He was over 100 yards a week ago, and he's well on his way once again.
Say it with me, partner. Encore, encore. This guy's headed towards getting it done one more time.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Gibbs is in for a Lions touchdown. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Lions 7, 49ers nothing.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 18. Drive begins with a carry by Davis Price. And fights through one man to the 22-yard line. You talk about this Lions defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
And he's going to have a Niners first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
I'm not sure he falls under the category of mobile quarterback, but he's athletic enough that if you don't keep your rush lanes intact, he finds a way to hurt you.
As coaches like to say, I wouldn't call him a burner, but enough there in the tank. That's about as exciting of a 1-yard run as you're going to see. Finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler. But again, just 1 yard out of it.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Purdy. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Derek Barnes. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it.
Let's go.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Throwing here, Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. Shifts past him at the 45. Well, the determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Back to throw, Purdy. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Niners at 5-9 on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Davis Price will try to pick it up. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Purdy now to throw. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. From the 21, here's 2nd down and 5.
At the 21-yard line.
Now Purdy. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Levi Onwuzurike breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. So now make that a 2nd sack for them on this drive.
And, Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game. Everyone talks about playing complementary football. Their offense goes down and scores. They see that, and they want to back them up, and that they did, getting 2 sacks on this first drive.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. First down, here's Mitchell. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 7-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Lions 7, 49ers nothing.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. McCaffrey running up the middle and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. Davis Price trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Niners are an extra point away from drawing level. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
96 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Check smash! Check smash!
They go play action. Here's Hooker. They'll roll him out right. He's got a man. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Purdy's throw there, taken in by Kittle. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Purdy now on second down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Purdy looking to throw. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the Lions are going to get it back here just past the 35.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Yeah, last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. On the end around, here comes Williams. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Here's Hooker. That is caught. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense.
as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Off play action. Here's Hooker. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On second down, here's the option. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Following the fumble recovery, Purdy. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Purdy. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
A 41-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Purdy now to throw off the play action. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
A short throw here to Latu. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 13-yard line.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
McCaffrey will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. On the ground, McCaffrey. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. The tally there, minus 2 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. McCaffrey. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will push the lead up to 12-7.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Lions.
Hooker now off play action.
Rolling to his right. The 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man covers were so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Here we go.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs
with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter.
Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they use the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to...
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it, and he's got it. The try for two is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Oh, able to avoid him. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Samuel. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Derek Barnes able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Powers through. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. 2nd and 10. Counter play. Here's Gibbs. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. The 2nd down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Third down. Hooker looks to throw it. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 75 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 2. Purdy. Escaping the pressure right. That ball caught. Oh, no, lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try to rise up and overcome it.
Down to about the 32.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Looking to throw. Purdy. That's going to be caught by Samuel. An agile move and a nice gain, then dropped at the 25-yard line. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
3rd and inches, they just handed to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around, hand it to the big fella, and let him get forward for a 1st down.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Purdy off the play fake. Blitz coming, and down he goes. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. They go play action here. Purdy. He'll buy some time right. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think you can easily follow the thinking there. The pressure on the last play, it got to him, so they decided, let's get him out of there, bootleg him out to the right. Unable to complete the pass downfield, but the thought process, spot on.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
49ers field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And we are all tied here in the final stages. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
At their own 19-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here comes 2nd down. The give right side for Gibbs. Room here to run. And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as he gets this up past the 30.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. It's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Purdy to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Now a 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Hooker. It's caught on the right side, Williams. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Hooker's looking to throw. That is intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And into the end zone. Pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now Moody for the PAT. And we may very well be headed to overtime. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing here is Hooker. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to win. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Lions